Here we go, guys. I got a couple games I want to talk about, and then we're going to start browsing a little bit. So that's just how it would be. All right, guys, you cool with that? Cool. All right, so first game we're going to talk about is going to be a game called Darkest Dungeon. It's Darkest Dungeon, okay? Let's go ahead and look this up. Darkest Dungeon. First game I'm going to talk about here. Darkest Dungeon, clickety-clack, right here. Recent reviews are mixed. I wonder if that's because of the DLC. I just came out with DLC. This is a game that's been getting a lot of praise lately. It's, I mean, I don't know. I know it's not particularly for me, even though I do like Dark Soulsian type of stuff and Lovecraftian style mythos and mythology there, but it is I'm more into action. This is not an action. It's a party RPG, but it's not an action RPG, right? So it's really going to be more about your builds and, you know, the statistics and things and the pro cons and the numbers. You know, weighing your options going into the dungeon and just kind of risk management, sort of. It's somewhat like it's an RPG manager. So there's not really a lot of action. I generally stay away from these kind of games, but this is probably the best RPG manager that I could ever say. So there is that. This game, $10. It's a relatively new game, too. Well, I mean, you know, it only came out last year. A lot of games on sale that's like $10 right now. They came out like 4 years ago or something, so I don't know. It's still a pretty exciting game. It just came out DLC, so there's that. Skylent, sure, you are the Batman of gaming, probably. What survival games do I recommend? Oh, we'll get into it, because there's actually a lot of survival games on my $10 list. Don't worry about it, baby. That's coming up pretty soon, okay? I mean, actually, we can talk about it now. I got one game called, so let's go actually to early access, because there's a shit ton of them, but there's one in particular I want to talk about, okay, for $10. You ready for this? Baby! Let's go top sellers, and then right here. So I own Rust. Rust is a good one. Here you go. Rust, there you go. Rust is a PvP game, hardcore PvP game. Daisy, no zombies, PvP, good to go. Rust. If you want a more of a cooperative / horde survival, and almost Minecraftian style, you also have 7 Days to Die. And 7 Days to Die is the one that I'm going to talk about here. So there is Rust, and there's a number of early access games that are on big sales, 50% off on a lot of them, miscreated, 50% off. But I'm going to talk about 7 Days to Die because I think it's overlooked a lot. Personally, I overlooked it a lot. This is, I think, so hold on, wait, let's go to the gameplay one. 7 Days to Die is, I would say, maybe more cooperative. It's more, let's see, I'm making sure this is the right game. I could be talking about a different game. I'm pretty sure this is it. There is actually kind of Minecraft elements where you can make moats and things, and the zombies come in waves, and they kind of will fuck your shit up. So I'm pretty sure this is the game. I just want to make sure real quick before I just start talking shit. Because honestly, guys, I do get these games kind of confused sometimes. I think you do too. It's like, what game is which? You know what I'm saying? So, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is it. Just want to make sure. But yeah, okay, this is the one. Okay, so yeah, it's mainly focused on building. They should show gameplay of them getting moats and shit here pretty soon. Can you guys actually see this? Can you guys actually? Oh yeah, we're good. Oh, we're good, baby. So yeah, there's the moats. You can actually dig into the ground. Kind of reminds me of like Warhammer Online. Did you actually know that Notch was working with a guy? They were making games, and then one guy made Warhammer Online, one guy made Minecraft. Something like that. Some bullshit like that. I'm just pulling that out of my ass, maybe. But yeah, so horde survival, wave survival kind of thing. A little bit more cooperative there. It's pretty interesting. All right. So yeah, that was the game I wanted to talk about for $10. It's Rust and 7 Days to Die are probably the ones that you might want to check out. But there's a number of them that, and we've talked about them over and over. You know, Miscreated is probably another one. If you wanted some really cool monsters, you know, added in. A lot of these have mixed reviews recently. I think Miscreated, you know, it seems like a good attempt. And I do like the kind of mutants that they have in the game too. I need to get into this game proper. That's for dang on diddly sure. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it for early access games that I think is, you know, great sales, worth $10. Well, I guess we have Space Engineers. Space Engineers is a game I own. I mean, it's not for everybody. I know some people got burned on Medieval Engineers, but it is a space engineering game. You make ships and shit. Probably fun if you can get on a really bustling server or play cooperatively with some players. Probably. I don't know. Just going into it alone is just basically worthless, maybe a little bit. And we can show you some gameplay. This is probably worth it. Probably. I'm thinking about it. I was actually gifted this game. So, for $10, I wonder. You got to be into the creative mood, though. Got to be in a creative mood. Anyways, I'm not going to go too in depth with that. there you go, guys. Those are like some early access / survival games that you might want to check out. Okay, so I got a couple of games. This game. Okay, so I got Hyperlight Drifter is another $10 game that I think is really worth it right now. A relatively new game, a year old. It's a year old, and I had a lot of fun with this game. The soundtrack is amazing. It's absolutely... Disaster Piece did a great job with the soundtrack. The only weakness of this game is the story, or the lack of a story. There's really no story, and the way it's told is super vague and everything. And not in a cool Dark Soulsian way. I think that's what they're emulating, but, you know, not quite. I feel like Hyperlight Drifter could have set itself up for, like, an episodic nature. Could have been, like, Hyperlight Drifter 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. It could have been amazing. But, I don't know, maybe they could still do that, but right now, it just, like, I don't know. The story was weak, but just the pure gameplay, the visuals, the experience itself is phenomenal. It's really something special. So even though it's an action RPG, really fucking light on the RPG, but it's pretty fucking heavy on the action. So keep that in mind. It is extremely action-packed. It's basically Bloodborne if it was an isometric action RPG. That's basically what it is, mechanically. Very fast, very aggressive, very dashy. It's pretty awesome. A good number of bosses, a good number of scenarios. You know that even the trash mobs, the different scenes, can be kind of considered puzzles. I really appreciate this game. It had a good layer of difficulty. I have 7.7 hours on record. I beat it in about 6 hours. So yeah, you're gonna have one good session out of this game. It's probably worth $10 in my opinion. So yeah, 50% off, $10. Okay, let's go find another game on my little wish list. And actually, I only have one more game that I thought looked interesting. Now, I'm just going to this is probably more like an honorable mention because I haven't played this or really even seen any gameplay, but according to the reviews, statistically, this is a safe bet. Statistically, this is, it is an older game, so you would kind of want it to be 75% off at 2 years old, but it seems kind of weird. Ghost Brown living inside of a haunted mansion of a long-dead electricity tycoons. Dead Realm is a creepy multiplayer action game with beautiful, immersive environments. You can play either as the ghost or human character and work with your friends to run, hide, survive, or die. So this is kind of like, think Left 4 Dead if it wasn't an action game. You know, the asynchronous, or not asynchronous, sorry, asymmetrical gameplay, my bad. Asymmetrical gameplay, but more slow-paced, more actual horror, not action. That makes sense. That's what I think this game is like. I mean, you know, I haven't played it. It does look interesting, and I do like the kind of asymmetrical gameplay. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. You know, Halloween's coming up soon. This is probably... I wonder if it would go on sale, you know, for the fall sale or near Halloween again. But, yeah, $7.49 for a multiplayer game. Really what I would like for these multiplayer games is to... Every time, I know it can go on sale, but you really want a multiplayer game, you want to play with friends. I really wish they would do more packs and stuff, like you can with Don't Starve. So yeah, Don't Starve Together. I've actually put that on my $5 game list. It's $10, but we can put it on this list too. So Don't Starve Together is technically under $10, but I put it on my under $5 list because you actually get a free copy, which basically means it cuts the price in half essentially. And then you also have this 35% off. So that's why it's really good. But if you want to play this online on servers, it can be fun too if you can make some friends. But really the true fun of this is if you start a server with a friend, you know, in real life or something, you know, get on Discord and play. But you can buy it for yourself. So if you're going to buy it for yourself, it is a fun game. It's fucking hard. It really is, and that's why I suggest you play with friends, because this game will kick your teeth in. But it's under $10. This is one of the best games ever. Holy shit, dude. I actually did not know it was that well received. Anyways, I love this game. I wish it was more popular on Twitch and YouTube, because I'd stream the shit out of it nonstop. It's fun. I love it. So, guys, what's going on in the chat? What do you guys got to say? What are you guys thinking? Play Dead Effect? Haven't. What about Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight isn't on the biggest sale. Now, I was actually gifted it this sale, which is pretty awesome, so I'll play it. It's not the biggest sale, but it is an extremely new game. It's an extremely new game. It is award-winning. I do know that. It is critically very well received, though here on Steam, it's just very positive. I think this is one of those underlooked games. I know it has awards, and I know a lot of critics are talking about it, but the general populace, you know, just the average player, isn't really receiving this game so well. And I think it's just one of those things that it's going to take a little bit to kind of grow. It's going to take a little bit to kind of gain momentum. There were a few other titles like that. I think maybe something like Shovel Knight or Dark Souls originally, you know, some of the Metroid games. It took a little bit to gain momentum, and it took a little bit for players to kind of mature and kind of understand what the game was aiming for, and really to get into it. So I think Hollow Knight might be one of those games where it's like, at first, you know, it's not something that's immediately just like recognizable as a super good game to the average eye, but then it's something that you can grow to understand and appreciate. Ori and the Blind Forest is another one of those games as well. A lot of Metroidvania actually are like that. Metroidvanias tend to just be kind of, I think they're kind of hard to sell for some reason, but over time, when enough people play them and, you know, enough critics are like, hey, this genre is freaking awesome, more people should make these games, they're, you know, they're very difficult games to make, you should really applaud the game design, you know, for a number of different reasons for all these different games. Yeah, then people start to take notice. So, yeah. Anyways, it's got a very interesting art style. I do think the art style is a bit more approachable, but not as approachable as Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Blind Forest is much more approachable. This is, still, I think it's better than some other games like Axiom Verge. Axiom Verge is like super niche with its art style. But this is kind of cutesy, and at the same time, kind of still dark. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the platforming, seemingly, in the game. Alright. So, Skylent Shore, you played 7 days, not 7 days to die? I have not played 7 days. Zombotron's good. There's another Captain Outpost Haven or Breach by Explored. I have no idea what that is. Sorry, friend. Ori and the Blind Forest, we can actually check Ori, and I can just probably type in Ori. Yes, okay, so this is at $10 as well, and this is another big buy, especially with the sequel coming out soon. This game is very well received, but it was still somewhat under the radar whenever it first launched, I think. This is a Metroidvania as well that's really more colorful and vibrant. And all in all, like, the polish on this game is just ridiculously incredible. So yeah, graphically, this is just, it just massages your eyeballs. It's really amazing. But the idea is that it has something, it's kind of almost Studio Ghibli-esque with like the spirits and things, and it has to do with like ethereal things kind of merging with nature, and I don't know, it just gives an excuse for a really interesting art style that's very natural, not very grotesque, not dark really. I mean, it can get kind of dark, but not really. It's more kind of cutesy and kind of Rayman-ish in a lot of ways, and colorful, you know. So, you know, it's not Hollow Knight, it's not Axiom Verge, it's not like Super Metroid. This is something that is a bit more approachable, I think, and also $10. Overall, the difficulty, I think, is very fair, too. It's not overwhelming me, at least. I haven't finished it, but overall, like, I appreciate the game. There's some very interesting mechanics, and I have seen some people speedrun the game, and you can do some really ridiculous things with this game. I really like it. The platforming is very, very fun. Absolutely. So yeah, $10, guys, 50% off. Then again, this is an older title. So if you've already played this, or maybe you're looking for something newer for some reason, Hollow Knight also might be a good deal too. Yeah, the whole Fallout everything is good. Have I played Rush Team? I have not. Well, all the Fallout everything is on sale right now. What about Dead Cells? I don't think Dead Cells is at $10. Yeah, no, Dead Cells is extremely new. I will probably be picking this game up so I can cover it and do a review on it. Thanks so much for the Patreons and the donators for allowing me to be able to afford games like this and play them and review them. I will probably be picking this game up. Now, this looks really amazing. It's another Metroidvania, pixel-arted, more Dark Souls inspired, though. A lot more brutal from what I can tell. However, it's really awesome that it has overwhelmingly positive reviews. A game like this normally wouldn't jump out of the gate with those kind of reviews, so I'm assuming that whatever it's aiming to do, it uncontestedly is doing it. That's really what this is telling me. Metroidvanias normally don't launch like this. Like I said, for the other games, it's normally a bit more of a slow start, but Dead Cells has been grotesquely popular, and I don't know why. See, that's a decent amount of reviews for a game that just came out, like, well, it's in early access, but yeah, for a game like this, that's as niche as this, it's really surprising that this is picking up. And it might also be kind of a sign that more Metroidvanias, well, I know for a fact more Metroidvanias are coming out, and it's a sign that Metroidvanias are kind of gaining more popularity as well, and more people are kind of understanding how to play them. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also another gimmick, I forgot. This is actually a rogue title. So not only is it kind of like Metroidvania-ish, but it's actually a rogue light, which means, like, you know, if you die, you lose your shit, or sometimes you have to restart the entire game, and there should be some procedural generation if it is considered a rogue game. So this game, I guess, with those gimmicks being a Metroid rogue light, that could be a pretty big boon. There are some that are Metroidvania-ish. You know, they're kind of light on the Metroidvania mechanics, but there's more on the rogue mechanics. I'm assuming this is going to be kind of a marriage of both equally. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to try it, but I can't really talk any more about it. One Shot. One Shot is... Oh, yeah, I heard about One Shot. So, I've saw some people streaming this game. It looked pretty interesting. It is on a little bit of a sale. It is relatively new. It came out in less than a year ago. Basically, like 6 or 7 months ago. It's come out. Hold on, we get some gameplay footage. This is just going to be like a cinematic. Kind of. Anyways. Yeah. Can't, there's no, I don't think there's a proper game. Maybe there was gameplay at the end of this. So, you guys, hopefully you can see the chat there, and any game that you see repeated in the chat is most likely good to go. I think a lot of people are going to be like, Gmod, play Gmod and Portal 2, which, yeah, they're on sale and everything, definitely. So, here at the $10 range, we're really looking for games that are extremely new on some good discounts, or some games that were, like, super AAA and are finally going on big discounts. You know, like $60 games, you know, stuff like that. So, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. I think it's really hard to kind of sell RPGs like this, because you don't really get to see, you know, it's not as flashy, so it's kind of hard to sell it. I think so. There's actually, if you guys want to keep watching here, there is a way to find games at very particular price points and to kind of guarantee that they're going to be good games. So what we can do here is we can actually go into top sellers or new releases, stuff like that. Just click specials. So what we're going to do is we're going to click specials. So these are going to be the games that are on discount, because that's what you want to. That's what you want to know. You want to know games that are on a good sale. So you could do this. It's on relevance. This kind of changes a little bit, probably based on your personal browsing. Maybe what other people are buying, stuff like that. So all these games are probably going to be good. Really, like right here, just boom, pow, ka-chow, you can get these games. But what you want to do is you're going to go to relevance and change that to, I think you could probably change it to highest price is probably a good idea. And these are all the specials. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go scroll until you finally get to about 10 bucks. So, yeah, you might actually want to look through some of these bundles. Some of these bundles could be freaking amazing and have a ton of games in them. There are some very interesting ones. Like the Daedalic Summer Pack, I think, has a great amount of games. And I know Icing Ashley actually bought it. So she's playing a lot of Daedalic games. She actually did some Let's Plays on her channel, if you go check that out. So yeah, we're going to go now to whatever price point you want. So we're going to go to about 10 bucks here. So we're probably going to start at about $15, something like that. We're going to run down. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? Hold on, wait. I saw a free? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? Free. Acid Music Studio. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. It says free. It says 65% off, but it says free. I don't know what's going on with that. What is this? Am I just crazy? Is this just DLC for the thing that's free? Whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore. Anyways, let's go back to 10 bucks. Dark Souls is Dark Souls 1 is not on sale for some reason, which is really freaking weird. It'll never come out of early access. Some games probably... I wonder, actually. There is some debate over if some games actually ever will come out of early access. Isn't that weird? I think that's pretty fucking weird, man. Pretty weird. Oh, yeah, hold on. Actually, I need to make sure... I need to click games. My bad. Make sure you're on games, because sometimes you're going to get DLCs, and you just don't want that. So, yeah, we're going to go to games. For highest price, going down... Down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, that's also going to take away bundles, though. So watch out for that. If you do want to see the bundles, they're probably at the top. Not all of them, though. Some bundles are actually really freaking cheap, dude. Okay, we're getting close to the $10 mark, and we're going to go find out what are the best games on the best discounts that you should buy right now for about $10. So we're going to go under $15, so that rounds down to 10 bucks. And here we go. Okay. Hold on. A little bit more. And here we go. All right, guys, we're going to try to look for ones that are very, very positive. So, also on big discounts. So we want 40% for, like, a brand fucking new game. But, you know, we really want over 50%. So that's going to be our little thing that we're going to do. All right, so you ready, guys? Let's have some fun here. Okay, so And there's going to be some games I don't know about, but I'm going to click on. So here's a game called Red Out. And some people were talking about this. Well, they were talking about how nobody talks about it. So let's clickety-clack this. Now, Red Out, I do know, is similar to, yeah, exactly, F-Zero, Wipeout, Rollcage. If you guys played these games, I played the Super Nintendo F-Zero. It was so fucking hard. Hopefully this game as well is very difficult. It's only got very positive reviews. That's probably going to happen for a niche game like this. And it's taken a little bit to really get into its gameplay footage, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks, you know, it just looks very F-Zero inspired, and it's kind of ridiculous and big and crazy, but I think right now a lot of people are just kind of really into either simulation racing, that's very big right now, stuff like Dirt Rally, you know, stuff like that, and then you have stuff like, I would say, it's not car racing, but it's more like parkour racing or you know, something like that. And or kart racing. Really, kart racing is always big, always great. Kart racers are pretty cool, but Red Out, you know, it could be interesting. It could be interesting. There's a game for you. It's definitely niche. I understand that. There's that. Now we have The Long Dark, which is on amazing discount, early access. This is a survival game, which is actually, I forgot and failed to mention whenever somebody asked me about that earlier. The Long Dark is realistic, though, somewhat. I mean, cartoony aesthetic, right? But it's actually, I think you're in the Alaskan wilderness. Am I mistaken? You're in some winter fucking wonderland. Crash land, and now you gotta survive. So you're gonna have, like, thermals that you gotta keep track of. You gotta survive like that. And yeah, there's no zombie. I like how it clearly says there's no zombies. This is just a pure survival. You know, there might be wolves and stuff like that, but it's a Mother Nature survival game. So that's what you got to keep in mind for. If that's what you're looking for, then this is the game for you. The Long Dark, it is probably the best non-fantasy survival game, and it's $13.99, 60% off. You might be able to get into that. Maybe not. You know, a lot of people like the multiplayer zombie stuff, so there's that. We're gonna keep moving on, guys. And I'm gonna try to pick games that I know what the fuck I'm talking about just a little bit, or games that I'm actually very interested in. Now, somebody mentioned Brawl Out. This is a game that I was actually looking forward to. This is a Smash Bros-like game. It's a platform fighter, which is a very new genre. It's other games are like Rivals of Aether, which is not free to play, but then you also have a couple free to play games. You can actually go play the most competitive version of Smash Bros for free and online. You might want to go look how to do that, emulate that. But Brawl Out is seemingly pretty interesting. You know, it's not going to be to the popularity of Brawlhalla. Really, basically, if you're not playing the new Smash game, and you're not playing the emulated Smash game, which is the most competitive version, then you're playing Brawlhalla. Really, any other one is just, look at this, not even 100, you know, well, yeah, we've just cracked 100 reviews. I don't know why, this looks like a game that's very highly polished, but yeah, basically, I don't know. I think a lot of people talk about this and want me to cover it, but I'm going to pass. I don't know why, I'm just going to pass. It just doesn't have the hype. And it doesn't particularly excite me. I'm actually more excited about some other games. All right, moving through, we're going to try to get some games that are truly cool. Well, the Fear collection's interesting, but I think that Fear 1 and maybe Fear 2, I don't know. The Fear is definitely an underrated series for sure. You can check that out. Will I play Action Doom 2? No, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I have no idea what that game is, so I have no idea. I just don't know. Let's see, moving through. We do have Gang Beast. Gang Beast is extremely popular. I really wish it was on a bigger sale. I really wish it was cheaper too, but let's be honest. Gang Beast is stupid popular, and yeah, there's that. Battle Right, don't buy it. The Sexy Brutale is actually, I don't know. No, let's keep going. We're looking for bigger discounts. We're looking for over 40%, at least at minimum. So, you know, it's got to be a brand new game as well. Oh yeah, we got Strafe. I was really excited for Strafe, but it looks like it's got mixed reviews. Probably runs like garbage. I think that's the criticism. Too bad I was actually going to cover it until day one reviews said that the game ran like poop. So, there goes that. Guess not. We can have some more games. Now, you know what would be amazing, Steam, is if you could actually, I could choose games and I could choose highest price. But it'd be cool if I could choose like a, an in-between price, like between $12 and like $5 or something like that, so I could, you know, properly do this list faster. Also, if I could also cross-reference positive reviews and also a specific discount would be great, but I guess all we can do is really kind of just go through here. What the fuck is this, Mortal Online? You free-to-play piece of shit. I should actually review that again. Hurt World is on 50% off. Hurt World is an early access survival game. that has, I think, really clean aesthetic. And this is something that you don't normally see in these multiplayer survival games. You might see it in some single-player survival games. But this sort of clean art style, I think, is something that we need. Things get a little bit too buggy and harsh whenever things try to emulate realism too much. Just, let's go cartoon, man. And that's what Her World is. Her World seems like a Rust, but, you know, cartoon. Probably, I would assume it's better optimized from the art style. It seems cute, it seems fun. So yeah, Her World seemingly is a Rust style game. I don't actually know if it has crafting or anything. Built for hardcore gamers, Her World aims to punish. That's just what it seems. I haven't actually played it, but there's that. Something to talk about. Something to talk about. Searching for stuff on Steam could be improved a long way. Oh hell yeah, dude. You know, I've actually been looking for apartments and stuff, and you know how many filters they have on websites like that? You know, like you know, maximum rent that you want to pay, minimum rent, you know, the areas and all, you know, all the different filters and things that it might include. You know, Steam could just have a little bit of that, and that'd be amazing. It'd be just fucking amazing. It wouldn't even be hard either. All right, here's a game that we could talk about. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Now, don't let that date fool you. It is new to PC, but this is actually an older title, and it's going to show its age in some ways. However, I wonder, does this game support mods? Anyways, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, I think you could say it's kind of like Skyrim. You know, it's a single-player, open-world, you know, RPG, but this is way more action-based. So much more action. Way fucking more action. Okay, now maybe debatably its story is not that great from what I've seen on Let's Plays, but its action is just god dang ridiculous. If you want something that's kind of Monster Hunter-y, then you're going to check this out. It's not a Monster Hunter game, but you know what I mean? Like, it just, yeah, okay. We got inside. I was actually, wait, how did I get inside? I think it was a Humble Bundle monthly, but you can actually get a combo here for really freaking cheap. Wait, the whole combo is $10? So the combo is $10, I think, or some bullshit. Is it? Inside and Limbo bundle. Anyways, you can get those games. It's good stuff, man. Just shut up, buy it. Good stuff. Pit people, no, pass. All the Borderlands are on sale. Is Dead by Daylight early access still? No. Okay, I didn't think that. Yeah. Okay, so this game, I think a lot of people like the new Friday the 13th. I think that's the new fad. So I don't know if getting this game is worth it right now. So I can't really say anything. All I know is I do appreciate games like that. Oh yeah, Rocket League. Yeah, I almost missed that. Rocket League's always a buy. I got it for free, but Rocket League is always a buy. It really is. It's really stupid fun. There is split screen too, by the way, guys. Oh wait, here's the game I got to put in my cart, guys. Hold on. Add to cart. Anyways, the game I just added to cart is a game called Rain World. And I saw a few seconds of Let's Play, and then I instantly cut out because I was like, holy shit, I want to play this fucking game. It just looks like kind of like a platformer-y kind of action puzzler game-ish thing. What really sold me, though, like instantaneously sold me, is the pixel art. I love pixel art. I have a great appreciation for pixel art. And this whole, like, platforming kind of thing, I don't think I can say it's proper Metroidvania type of title. It might actually be. I don't know that, because again, I cut out watching the Let's Plays. But it seems really dark, and it seems, you know, kind of like the action platformery goodness. And I just really want to fucking play this. So I added this to the cart. I'll be buying that. I really want to play that. I'll probably do a Let's Play. It's pretty new too, guys. It's really fucking new. It's extremely new this year, and just a few months ago, and 40% off. This is a must buy for the $10, which is why I'm literally buying it right there. Now here's a game I was interested in too. Armello. This is supposed to be kind of like a board game turned into a video game. I don't think it was a board game ever, but you know what I mean. It's like a board video game. It is. I don't think it's a proper 4X, but it reminds me of like a tabletop RPG. Oh yeah, that's what they say over here. Rich tabletop strategy and RPG elements. So you got these like anthropomorphic freaking creatures here that are peoples, and you do the things. Kind of a tactical RPG, which normally I'm really not into, but this game did appeal to me, so I might pick that up. I need to look up some more stuff on Armello. I do appreciate board game style games. I don't know if you guys saw my play of a game called, wait, what was it called? Hold on, let me actually find this game. I think it's called, it's called War Tile. Did you guys see my first impression on War Tile? I do appreciate some tactical RPGs, but I almost exclusively play them when they're multiplayer. So War Tile has multiplayer, which is really interesting. It's got some puzzle levels, but it is a multiplayer game. So I thought it was really cool. And wait, can you buy this? Yeah, it is on early. It's not a big sale though, so I can't recommend it. But I thought this is interesting, and I'm open to playing board game like, games. But generally, it's when it's multiplayer. It says online multiplayer. So I need to look up what that entails. But if the online multiplayer is what I'm thinking it is, then I'll buy it. But otherwise, I don't know. Otherwise, I am not sure. And okay, moving on. We actually haven't gotten to $10 proper. Now, Tumbleseed is on a low sale. This is a new game. It's very underwhelming. They did just update it though for difficulty. You might want to look up Tumbleseed. I don't want to waste my time talking about it now though, because most likely you guys aren't gonna buy it. So, whatever. We're gonna keep moving on here. Flint Hook. This is a game that I know the Jimquisition really enjoyed. It's a hookshot style game, but I think it might, it's very, very arcade, very small little rooms that you jump in and out of. There are some, I don't think it's proper procedurally generated, but there is some randomness. Anyways, just something to mention. Not a big sale, but just wanted to say that. Just want to talk about games as we pass through. Gloria Victis isn't worth buying at this moment, but I think when it launches, it could. Now, I'm really scared why it has double mixed reviews, especially after a big new update. I'm assuming that their big new update was probably garbage, but I need to find that out for myself. And I need to do another first impression, because the recent update was supposed to be huge and game-changing, and if it isn't, then I'm going to have to actually take it off all my other top 10s and just say, well, we tried, boys. So here we go, moving on. Medieval Engineers is on sale. I'm probably going to have to go suggest Space Engineers instead. I heard Medieval Engineers was actually, like, they just kind of stopped developing it. So, let's go check out something else. Space Engineers instead. Alright, we still haven't gotten to $10 proper, but, this is close enough. Not really. Alright, well, okay, we'll skip, okay? I didn't know how many freaking $11 games there would be. Let's go to under $10, because when you add Steam funds, it adds by $5 each, so... apparently get Echelon for free. Don't know what's up with that. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it says free, so there's that. No, let's go to under 10. There we go, $9.99, here we go. Okay, Rust, Darkest Dungeon, Ori and the Blind Forest... Wolfenstein New Order, Subnautica, Tabletop Simulator, which I already just bought, 7 Days to Die, Miscreated. Holy shit, dude, just all these games. Just fucking all of these games right here, dude. Just all of these games. Elder Scrolls Oblivion as well. I think that's a little bit fucking overpriced. Maybe Hyperlight Drifter, but Oblivion is my favorite one. Oblivion is. I'm trying to get my Skyrim to work with mods, but for some reason, I can't find the executable. I don't know if you guys have any tips for that, but... Oblivion with some graphical mods, and just some quality of life mods, as mostly a vanilla game, is fucking great, dude. It's great. It really is. I think it's just better. I think it's objectively better than Skyrim. Don't crucify me for that. It's just I'm having a hard time getting into Skyrim. All I know is that Oblivion, it was just so much easier for me to just get into it. We got Helldivers, which is a cooperative game, if I'm not mistaken. Is a hardcore cooperative twin-stick shooter. I haven't played one of these in the longest time. All I know is that it's good stuff. Yeah, dude, oh my god, just like all these games right here. All these fucking games, dude. Dishonored actually has been on a bigger sale before. So, this isn't the best. Oh, well, this is Definitive Edition. I don't know if this comes with DLC. If this comes with DLC, then maybe that's what I think it does. Items included is also DLC. Okay, so this comes with the DLC. This is worth. Buy it, get it, jump on it. There you go. Actually, I might actually buy this. This would be the third time that I bought this game. Don't ask me why, but yeah. If you like BioShock, Dishonored's good to go. Space Engineers down there, absolutely. Fury, I've got Fury for free on PlayStation Plus. It's a short game. I would like to see it at $5 because of how short it is, but it's still good. Origami, would like to see it at $5. If they have a double copy, do they have a double copy? They don't. This is mainly, I think in my opinion, it's mainly a cooperative stealth game. I would like to see this being like a double package for $10 or just $5. So, I don't know, maybe a pass, but still not a horrible game. Here's Axiom Verge. I mentioned this earlier when we talked about Metroidvanias. Now, this one is in direct emulation of Super Metroid in many aspects. As you can see, it's a very cyberpunky. I think it's literal cyberpunk, right? Yeah, cyberpunk art style. It's pixel-based, really grotesque monsters mixed with technology, and, basically like Super Metroid, kind of re-envisioned a new universe, sort of. So that's the, $10, probably worth it. You can actually get the Banner Saga whole franchise. It should be a bundle. Here's the bundle info. I actually already have this, so I can't see how much this costs. It's basically $10. So jump on that bundle, get that Banner Saga pretty hype, but you can also get it on mobile devices. I don't know how it runs, but I don't know. I could totally imagine it as a tactical RPG running pretty good on mobile devices. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition also, get that. And I think we're pretty much done here with the top 10 here. I don't even know what Air Mech Command is. What is this? Air Mech Command? What the crap is this? It's a VR version of Air Mech? Holy hype. Anyways, that's actually pretty interesting. But as far as $10 games that are on sale that are super worth it, Snake Pass, dude. People won't shut up about this game. People will not shut up about Snake Pass. Yet, not many people have played it. So what I'm assuming is some streamer played it and, you know, it got super popular. But since not many people actually bought it and reviewed it, I'm assuming that it's a good game, but people aren't willing to pay that much for this game. I would pay $5 for this. Payday was free. I got it for free. So I don't know about you guys. And we got, let's see, there's actually a new Armor game that's free too. But Armor should be on sale as well. And I think we're coming to the end. Well, I mean, actually, there's so many $9.99 games. Yeah, Maze looked kind of interesting there. Let's see. Unbox. Unbox is, what is Unbox? What is Unbox? Unbox is a 90s style 3D platformer about the ultimate postal service. Self-delivering cardboard boxes. Holy shit, dude. This looks cool, dude. What is this? So, they're boxes that need to self-deliver themselves. Holy crap, dude. This is like some jumping flash shit. See, this is why I love sales, because it gives you an excuse to kind of browse games that you've never would have seen before, and then you just kind of do it. So this looks exciting. This looks cool. Again, I don't know if it's, you know, not many people have bought it. A lot of people agree the price probably isn't worth it, but 50% off, dude. Oh, and there is split screen. There is some split screen happening. Fuck, dude, this could be a fun game. This could be a fun game. This is tugging on my heartstrings. I want to get it, but I really like party games being $5. That looks fun, though. Guys, if anybody plays that game or buys that game, please let me know how it is, because that looks pretty cool. How new is that? How new is this game? Where'd it go? Wait, where'd it go? Wasn't it just here? Am I mistaken? Where'd it go? Unbox. 2016, so not super new, but kind of new. You know, about a year old. A little over a year old. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What's the Hive? Is the Hive like a survival game? It's an RTS RPG, just fucking kidding. An RTS RPG. I'm not really a fan of these kind of games. So I'm gonna have to pass. I just literally don't play those kind of games. It's very rare. Blockhood is a game that I was actually very interested in, coming from like Roller Coaster Tycoon and other Tycoon games. I don't like how the recent reviews are mixed. I feel like Blockhood looks seemingly like a mobile game, so maybe that's what's happening here. But you just kind of create your own apartment complex and community around it, which seems kind of interesting. It probably has light management aspects. You know, a lot of people want to play management games. Who would guess for the management? But some do for the creativity as well. But I don't know. Yeah, you know, a lot of these games are looking really good. You know, like they're looking pretty decent. You got some short horror games, which aren't going to be for everybody. You know, like Kolat, and then we have Through the Woods as well. So I don't know, you know, like what scares you, but you might want to look through those horror games. Some of them are pretty good. I know the Barefoot game. Oh, sorry, I say Barefoot, but Bigfoot game is out as well. You can check that out. Zombie Rita. And a lot of mixed reviews. Fuckle Ducks, a lot of mixed reviews. Hey, we got some not mixed reviews. Let's go file. Okay, 67% off. Okay, so here's a game. Warhammer End Times Vermintide is a pretty decent game. In my opinion, though, if you haven't played Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead 2 is on a much bigger sale, and it still holds up today. You can even do mods, and it has competitive multiplayer, where it's one team is the zombies, one team is the humans, and there's just so much more content in Left 4 Dead. So Warhammer End Times Vermintide is a cool game, but it's only for people who have already played Left 4 Dead, and you know, want some more interesting, unique gameplay kind of with that concept. It's cool. You know, it's fucking 67% off. I think, do they have a combo pack? They don't. Really, you want to play this at least co-op with one other person and then jump online. Going in solo isn't quite as fun in my opinion. So I'm going to suggest Left 4 Dead, but this is still a really great buy. I think so. This is one of the few Warhammer games that have actually been good. Oh yeah, of course, Hollow Knight, sure. Super new game. You know, this and Rain World were the two games I wanted. Thanks so much for gifting me Hollow Knight. Thanks so much. It's been awesome. I just had to check my gifts there to see if anybody gifted me games. What's Earthlock? Now, I think I remember hearing about this game. Is this kind of like a, you know, Wind Waker, you know, Legend of Zelda kind of game? is a 3D RPG of the late 90s with a fresh take on turn-based combat. Turn-based combat? Oh, Earthlock. See, I think Earthlock is more of a... I think when we get to the gameplay, it's going to be reminiscent of Final Fantasy, is it not? It's got a very Western art style, though. I normally like art styles that... If I'm going to play a game with this art style, I expect it to be more action-based, not turn-based RPG. My turn-based RPG days are kind of behind me. Unless it's tactical, and even then, basically, I don't. We got Guilty Geared. I don't know. We should probably check out some of the other Guilty Gears and see what the sales are later. But we've got a few other games that look very interesting. What is Yomi? Is Yomi a fighting game? What the crap is Yomi? What is this? I should even click this. Barely anybody played it, so guess fucking not. Kriya. Kriya is a... You know what? Honestly, I don't care. Not big enough sale. Yeah, we're really looking for sales. Now, hold on. What is Munch VR? I'm just going to click on this real quick. No, just kidding. First person fish game? I don't know. I don't know about it, boys. Now, this might be the last sale that we talk about here. I mean, the last stream on the sale. I did want chicken. I wanted chicken. I thought this looked cool. It's not that new, though. It should really be on a bigger sale. The idea is that there's like this amalgamation. It's like Spore mixed with Minecraft. Yeah, basically that's probably the best way to explain it. Spore and Minecraft combined, and you got chicken. You know, animals that you just kind of make together, but then they also come to life, and it's just all sorts of fucking ridiculous. So that looks pretty interesting. I don't know, though. I'd want it on like $5. $5 feels real good. Oh yeah, Don't Starve Together. If you don't buy this, you're not my friend. Unsubscribe, unfriend me. I'm just kidding. But maybe I'm serious. And is Lancelot the party game? God damn it, this is the party game. I've actually wanted this party game for the longest time. But look at this, dude. Nobody's buying your game. Put it at $5 or less. God dang it, man. Or look at this. The game's called Lancelot. Why don't you make it free to play and then give skins, like different armor skins and stuff like that, or different banners and things like that? Why, man? Come on, man. God, dude, party games. Please, party games, please. Party games are too expensive, man. Too many indie games are way too expensive. Legend of Grimrock, big sale there. I think it's actually, is this part of a combo deal of some kind? I think there is. There is a bundle. There is a big bundle for just over $10. Cool. And I think we're coming down to the end here of our $10 games. We got Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is a pretty new game. It's my #1 party game, right next to Crawl. It's my #1. Ultimate Chicken Horse is the best. It is amazing. We'll probably end on this. I think I talked about it last year or during some other sales, but this is the best party game. Like, it's a party game that anybody can pick up, anybody can understand. You know, it's super easy on the eyeballs. You can actually get this on your Switch coming soon. You can get it on your Nvidia Shield if you have that, the Nvidia Shield TV. It is just super duper fucking amazing, okay? You make the map as you try to accomplish it, and so you want to make the map as hard as possible, but still doable, so then you can kind of weed out, you know, the rest of the enemies, and kind of come out on first and top. So a lot of really ridiculous levels. I haven't unlocked everything. I need to stream this and play this more. If you own the game, please let me know, because it does have online. It's not just a, you know, just couch co-op. It does have couch co-op, but you can play online, and it works very well, in my opinion. It's a very fun game. Very, very good. #1 party game. I think everybody should play. Yeah, guys, and I think we are going to end on that. Thanks so much, though, for watching the top 10. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let the stream continue, and I'm going to just kind of put it back on the store and kind of, you know, scrolling down here. But please, you know, take what I've said with, you know, a little bit of grain of salt, because some games I don't play. But at the same time, hopefully you do take it, you know, positively. Hopefully you do enjoy what I have to say about games. I play a lot of different kind of games. I try to omit my biases so that you know where I'm coming from. But if there's any games that you want to talk about with other people in the chat room, if there's any other games that you want to talk about, you know, and just kind of share the love with and be like, hey, yo, you should really buy this game, and explain why, absolutely. That's what this is here for. So all I can say is thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a really good night, and I hope you have fun with these games. And just, you know, with the stream, I hope you had fun. So anyways, guys, my name is Skylent, and hopefully soon I'll see you in the next one.